What did you learn from your first online course, the career experiment, and how will that differ from the first year career, the 1 year career?
Ooh, that's a great question. I learned a lot from that first course launch. The main thing was that if you build it, they will not come. Gosh, and for the younger people out there, that's from a movie from the 80s. It's not enough to create something that's good if you don't do the next step of really properly marketing it. This is a noisy world. There's so much competition in every single space, especially in the career market. And one of my problems or challenges in all of my ventures is my names of things tend to be more clever than practical. So what the hell does the career experiment mean, right? To anybody that's not me, they're like, okay, I don't know. So instead of calling it like, figure out what you want to do next in your career, which feels very boring and something I would never do, but it explains it, I give it a fun name. And so I didn't properly market it. And so I took it very personally when like nobody signed up for it. I'd put so much time, and that course I had put about a year of effort into because it was all me, I had no help. I was doing it in the nights and weekends because I had a day job. And it was heartbreaking because I put it out there and I was like, okay world, come and get it. And then crickets. And I was like, oh, well that's depressing. And then I didn't even want to look at it for a long time. And it wasn't until almost a year later, about 8-9 months later, that I started creating the 1 year career, which was really the follow-up to it, and I was very hesitant. I was like, is this gonna happen again? But what I did differently was I brought on help. So I had professionals record it. I had professionals help me write marketing copy for it. I had professionals help me do a marketing campaign for it, you know, email funnels and webinars and giveaways and all the stuff that goes into launching a digital product. And it did far better. It still didn't do what I wanted it to, but I'm not gonna give up this time. And I think that was a big thing was, this isn't personal. You know, the internet's not everybody on the earth did not see the 1 year career online course and go, no thanks. Like a small number of eyeballs saw that, and then a segment of them said, sure stranger, take my money. I trust that you know what you're talking about. And so instead of looking at it as, oh gosh, there were only this many people that signed up, I was like, wow, that many people who don't know me and don't owe me anything gave me their money in hopes that I could help them. So I'm looking at it that way this time, and I'm gonna be launching it every 2 months as opposed to just making it available whenever. So I learned a lot from that first course launch. I learned that people's psychology, there's a lot to be said for how people think and are motivated when it comes to learning. If you give them all the content at once, almost nobody is gonna actually finish it. We need deadlines, we need motivators, we need a teacher saying, hey, did you do that activity? If it's all up to us, we all have good intentions, but we don't do it. So this time I'm launching it, or I've launched it as a weekly 10-week series. So every week you're getting 2 to 3 videos, only a couple activities. And so it's meant to be paced out that way. And so it's already going better than the first one did, even if it's not up to the way that I wanted it to launch before. But managing expectations, whew, that's a big lesson to learn.
No, I think that's amazing. That's an amazing like growth, because I know the feeling. I remember being excited when I seen when I launched my first book and I seen somebody buy it that I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, it took a year,
yeah.
But it was like finally somebody I don't know purchasing a copy.
Yeah, that's big. And we have these expectations and we made them up. Nobody else is putting that on us. Nobody said to me, oh, you only sold that many, huh? Nobody, everybody else is like, great job, you did this thing, you created this product. They're so impressed, and I'm over here being like, yeah, but. You know, so it's about flipping that expectation in your mind and seeing it for what it really is, which is, this is hard.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.